You have so many money cards, so I just feel like your mind's on money. Like, I feel like you're critical.
That's Rachel True. You might recognize her from movies like The Craft,
Powers of Water and Intuition. Hear us!
and Half-Baked.
Marijuana is terrible, and everybody knows that it leads to other stuff.
But her love for tarot and esoteric pursuits started long before her life on the big screen.
Definitely my interest in the esoteric since I was a very small child. I got my first deck as a teenager. And then after I moved to California, I worked pretty straight for like a year and a half, 2 years, and then all of a sudden I was like, had a slow period, which is very normal for actors. And I decided rather than just watching TV all day, I would study really deeply tarot. And then lo and behold, like the craft script shows up on my door. And when I got it, I was like, you know what? If anyone is going to be a little brown witch in this town, it's me.
How do I get down?
Working in the industry as a Black woman, do you feel like there's been a big shift or just a shift for a few?
I think there's definitely been a shift in terms of when you look at the Black filmmakers coming up and getting huge movies and things like that. When I did The Craft, I was excluded from a fair amount of publicity. Now, that just wouldn't happen today with 4 leads in a movie. I would say for me, though, as a grown-up, my bigger struggle is as women, once we're over 35, no matter what race, we are squished into a desexualized civil servant kind of role, and that's never really been my milieu.
Can you explain exactly what tarot is to maybe someone who doesn't really know?
I think of it as like a shrink in a box. I want people to kind of understand it's not some fortune teller, going, this is what's gonna happen to you. This is really just picking up on your energy, sitting with you here. This is just kind of me using my powers for good. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna have you split this into 3 piles and then stack it back up any way you like. I'm gonna start with a kind of a big general spread and see what we come up with. So I would say for you, what's interesting is you asked about love. So underneath it, I get it, 10 of Cups. If you look at this card, it's literally like, I'm in luxury, everything is fabulous. But I think in your case, it just means that underneath you really, are optimistic. Hierophant is a card here. That's about signing contracts, that's about ritual structure, authority, but it's also the marriage card. What I'm gonna say to you is that I feel like there's a possibility within the next little bit of time of meeting someone who could be, that potential life partner. So that would make your mom happy, right? I guess what I'm picking up here is there's a little side of you that clamped down on your emotional side. There is a bit of a block there, and I would like, you could meet the most amazing guy, but right now your energy and the way you're vibrating is not really with your divine feminine self. Again, take this little bit of time, the next couple months to recharge, regroup, focus on the things you need to, but then it is so important for you not to stay in that stasis. This is your time to kind of galvanize everything you've always wanted, all those little dreams you had when you were a little girl. It's all kind of coming true, right?
Thank you.
Thank you.